Well, hello there. I'm the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. What we do here is we take a look at a can of beer, bottle of beer, sometimes a wine or a spirit might drop by. We're all friends in fermentation. We take a look at the label, we read everything on the label, we check out the artwork, we see what they're trying to sell us, we crack it open and see if it meets expectations. A couple of things first. We always serve the beers at the correct temperature. All beer should be served at the correct temperature. Lagers between 37 and 47 degrees Fahrenheit, and ales between 50 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit. The good folks at ThermoWorks sent me one of their lollipop thermometers that we can use to test the temperature of all of the beers. If you're interested in what beer temperature your beer should be served at, just click on the banner up there. Another thing, we always use the same glassware for all of our tastings. That way nobody has a leg up when it comes to clarity or aromatics. Also, finally, most people when they do a tasting, they will look, they will sniff, they will sip, and they will pontificate. Well, I sip first. There's a good reason. And wine expert Fred Dax will explain it all to you. He does it a lot better than I do. All right, well, what do we have today? Today, from Boroughs Brewing Company, we have their Gridlock Hazy IPA. And coming from Brooklyn, New York here, yeah, Gridlock, we get a lot of it around here. $5.49 at the local beer barrel. And let's see what they say here. Okay, a lot of writing here in small print too. Brewed for rooftops, brewed for backyards, brewed for cutting out early, brewed for starting out late, brewed for the avenues, brewed for the trails, brewed for today, brewed for tomorrow, served for your New York City. Brewed and canned by Five Borough Brewing Company, 215 47th Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11220. It has a nice map of it there. Small map though. Hey, keep me cold and check my bottom for freshness. They could have written that differently, but I get the sense of humor there. The government warning that I should not be a pregnant woman or operate heavy machinery. A barcode. The Brewers Association declaring that these folks are certified and independent craft brewers. Please recycle. Let's look up down here on the bottom. This is a tough one to read. Well, we know it's 11:29 a.m. and it looks like 10/18. So that's October 18th, 28, and we are November 19th. So right on time, about a month or so. All right, well, we've got a lot of information here. Essentially, it comes down to it's a hazy IPA. Okay, if it's that's what we get, a nice hazy IPA with some more hop in the flavors than in the aromatics, or maybe kind of balanced out. We'll see. All right, well, those are the expectations. Let's say Gridlock too. I mean, it looks really nasty there. So, well, it's a good colors. So it's I'll tell you what. I got a feeling we're going to get us a happy beer. And describe happy beer, Peter. Go ahead, try. Yeah, I will. Here we go. Oh, yep. Good old hazy Northeast or New England India Pale Ale. It serves up a great looking. That's a beautiful head of foam. A little chilly, 45 degrees Fahrenheit, so it should have been around 50, but I'm doing an early morning. Well, early morning is about noon here in Brooklyn, so well, it looks like an India Pale Ale, that's for sure, and we might lose a little bit of the flavors because it's a little chilly, but we'll suffer. All right, well, it looks like an India Pale Ale, hazy India Pale Ale. Let's see if it tastes like a hazy India Pale Ale. Yes, I took 2 sips because, as I said, it's just afternoon. on a Sunday and my taste buds are sleeping and they're not paying any attention, so they have to be woke. I just woke them. Let's see what their olfactory friends have to say. A grassy, leafy, fresh, if there is such a thing as a fresh aroma. Very clean. Let's see what the taste buds have to say about that. This is a nice bodied beer. It's not full, it's not a buxom beer, but it's got a full body to it. So it's a nice feel. Really does. A good mouthfeel. It's the body is a malt, a nice grainy type of flavor, and there is a grapefruit flavor that just kind of sits around on top of that kind of grainy flavor. That it's just it's a nice combination. Yeah, this is a very well balanced beer, boy. For a Gridlock to scare me like that. But maybe that just means it's everybody slow down and just take it easy, because this is just a very nicely balanced beer. So does Five Boroughs Brewing Company Gridlock Hazy IPA meet expectations? It certainly does. If you enjoyed this presentation, please click on the subscribe button and the bell. That way you won't miss any of our presentations. Share us with your friends, and don't forget to leave a comment. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.